Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another Wednesday night live stream. So, like I said earlier on in the week, I have fucking done some goddamn fucking homework because Jesus Christ, vintage story. Vintage fucking story. I am still going to fuck things up. I am still going to make mistakes, but we theoretically can start making some progress. Like, you ain't ready for this. You ain't ready. You see the second save here. Playtime, 15 hours. 15 hours of homework. And I'm just kind of getting a feel for some of the things. But yeah. So that's where we're at. Also, hi Viking. It's a thing. Tonight's a thing. Actually, I ain't gonna even do anything special for the other ones. I'm just gonna copy pasta the whole thing. Because that's how mentally fried the brain is from the things that have been the figuring out of this goddamn game. It's actually funny. I came across a video. I want to say it was GameRanks. It's like the top 20 hardest survival games. Stationeers was on there. Lower in the list. Scum was in there. Lower in the list. And like they had things like The Forest in there. And Sons of the Forest. Stranded Deep. Green Hell. Want to know what number 1 was? Vintage Story. I know that feeling too well, right? The worst part is, it's not like the game is advanced. It's just the setbacks that I have done to myself here. Like, this is ready. I understand now what I need to do for this. I completely understand how I fucked up this, and I am so annoyed with myself. Because that was so much wood. No, that wasn't the first fail with making charcoal. Then we filled this up, and we failed again. And no, we didn't just fail there and then there. No. Then we made that into a pyramid and failed again. And it's so fucking... I went back and watched the stuff that I was watching, and the fucking way they had it edited. The way they had it edited. You got like a frame to realize when they catch their mistake. Long time no see. The name's sticking out, but I also... yeah, Brain no Brain. Brain has been fried by this Minecraft lookalike. That is nowhere near as simple as Minecraft. But yes. Oh, welcome back. Welcome to the sanity. The definition of insanity. That has become my content. We need trees. We need... Worst part is, as soon as I get copper going, and I get the shears, branches, seeds, the fucking works that I have been struggling with for 22 fucking hours on this save, I know is going to be solved, because I made shears on the other game file, and it solved so many of my issues. No, we're not playing with the puppy. We're going this way real quick. This way. It's me, Rex. Yeah, okay, yep. God, you haven't been around since, like, ASA. Jesus Christ. Yes, that has been a hot minute. That has been a real fucking hot minute. Jesus Christ, how's it going, dude? That's it. Heck, you haven't been around since I still had a job. Yeah, how's it? It's going good. How you been? How are you? Life has been life. And maybe next week as well. Oh, God. Viking, we have done the learn. We have figured things out. I'm not gonna do well this winter. I'm way too far behind the 8 ball for that. However, I can try and pull a redemption arc here. Because the minute I get... like... So basically, I've gone through another YouTuber's whole series on, they called it, well, Mischief of Mouse, I think, or Mischief of Mouse, something like that is the name of the channel. But they have a vintage story bit-by-bit series. Like, they go through every little bit of, more or less, the tutorial, and help, like, walk you through how to do things. My cellar is probably not even working at all, because the door that you need to be using for it cannot be letting in light, which means the crude doors are not a viable door for it. The whole swearing that I didn't have to put a fire on top to get the charcoal to form was just editing illusions. Like, ugh. I relatively have an idea how farming works. So ASA, that was 2013 or 2023. It's got to be something like that. And yes, Rex, Wildcard burnt me so fucking badly with that game. I have still not gone back since the last time I streamed it. Actually, I think you were around a little bit after. Because I think I remember you were always asking about me going back to Ark. I still haven't gone back. That's how badly that game hit. Shit, I broke my axe. I still got fucking loads of sand in my inventory too. Jesus Christ. Shit! That's a wolf! Run to the water! Run to the water! I just heard the growl. I was like, nope. Fuck this shit, I'm out. But yeah, Rex, you've got a log of streams at your disposal. Heck, there's even a few moments there where some certain people over in Twitch chat there decided to bully me with kindness. Viking. Sorry, I had something in my throat right there real quick. So yeah, there's a couple, or at least one in particular American Truck stream where I just kinda forget what words are. Bloody 5-10 minutes into the stream and drops a 50 bomb. First time I've ever seen a 50 gifted subs in one bloody sitting. What? Don't know what you're talking about. You know bloody well right what I'm talking about there, sir. Just because you're sleep deprived because you're on that side of the pond doesn't mean anything. Oh, ASA was funny. That's... Okay. Right, we're into fall. We're almost the winter. It gets dark really quick. The scarier part in this is I don't have a fucking light. I need to start carrying a light, apparently. Or I'm gonna get myself killed because I'm gonna fall into some hole. Holy... I can kind of see it on the preview for you guys. I want you to know, as much as you're seeing black, I'm not seeing much more. I am actually right now currently navigating via my mini-map. Which is made ever so more difficult by the fact I have to jump over my wall. Okay, there we go. We made it home, guys. Well, I'm gonna go for the next. Have a good one, Rex. You never know what kind of games we'll be playing over here. I need to make some more axes because I need to get some firewood on the go. Like, what time is it? It's not that late in the day and it's already like pitch black out there. Good old napping. Do 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 do. Oh, there we go. Okay. We need so much fucking firewood to even possibly... This is the big issue I'm going to be running into here. Is I got to travel so far to get any firewood to begin with. Oh, this is... It's not ideal. This really is not ideal. Ooh, I actually may be in luck because that's what? Mediums? I can at least get a shirt made. Oh, I should be able to get a shirt and boots made. With what little I have. We actually might be saved. it actually might be working as a cellar. So with that door closed, it does actually go up. This will also be the thing that'll be so nice once I get rid of these doors. Ooh, I actually have a thing of food right there. Cool. I'll boost up my food nicely. I can store my bowls upstairs in this one. Yeah, I got them in the pot here. Okay. You all go there. We'll sleep for the night. God, are my stats and so in my other game I have, well, I think I died recently, but I got my fruit max, my veg max, my grains max, and my proteins I was working on getting up. Actually, no, I can't get lucky enough for you guys to run, because you guys are kind of trapped in here. I realize I have made so many mistakes with that. Okay, we were fighting wolves that way, so you know what? I'm gonna go this way. In hopes that I can not stumble across some wolves. Pretty much once I have this going, I'm laughing. Other things we're going to need to figure out, which I now understand the theory of them, is beekeeping. The videos I was watching didn't really go over what I was looking at doing for animal trapping, so we still gotta figure that out. But I was thinking on it too, and I think I was being a complete another dumbass. Because I was trying to catch the chickens with the trap, but I was putting berries in them. I'm thinking I should have been putting a grain in them. Now that I think on it. Because if I had a grain in there, chickens tend to eat a grain. But also, too, I've found out you need to have a feeding trough in the animal pen for them to breed to begin with, and for trough you need a saw, which means I needed copper anyways. So then I would have been sitting there wondering what I was doing wrong to why my chickens weren't like breeding. Hey, Neil. Welcome to the ranting of a crazy man. Because he has learned some of the lessons that learned a lot of the things that he has done wrong that has very much hurt him drastically in this game. You need sounds. Are you talking about like sound alerts, Neil? I have 14K channel. Yeah. I used to have sound alerts on my streams. And then they literally, I had sound alerts working one day, and then it would break the next. And I just got annoyed of having to constantly, and I mean constantly, go in there and try and fix it. Like, it was an everyday thing where I'd have to go in because the you guys would do the redemptions, and like it would take the channel points, but nothing would play. So I just went, fine. You know what? I'm done with this. Like this. Senza bean. Yeah, I can't even remember what I all had in there. And then too, when I switched over to doing both YouTube and Twitch, it just kind of came in. Not having them also helps YouTube not be angry. Because YouTube likes to be angry about the smallest things. But right, they get angry about copyrighted stuff and people that don't have the right to use it. They get angry over the smallest things. Okay. So, we're gonna do this. We're going to do it right this time.
Thank you for listening.
We're going to get this to bloody well fucking work.
On the site. We also have an eBay store. Search Seaberg Music Library, Inc.
I've also figured out why also too Tabor's like, oh no, you should not have turned on some of those settings that you have. I might have killed myself a couple times on the my other game due to cave-ins. And actually, you guys want to know what I actually really need to sit down and actually get the fucking ADHD brain to goddamn well focus for a change on? I wouldn't mind throwing in some of those, if I can. I can't remember. Might have to be paying for it, which finances are way too tight right now, even with your guys, all you guys' support for it. But things like where you could do like head pats on the avatar themselves, boop the nose, redemptions that interact with my avatar, more or less. heck, if I could be the smart to figure it out, do things like, demonic Rex, where, it activates a voice changer for, say, 5 minutes, where I get real low and demonic. Like, basically what I'm saying is I agree with you guys. You guys could use a lot more redemptions. However, I just can't. The fault is on me. The fault is 100% on me. Newsflash for you, I am human. I am not perfect. No person should ever be perfect. Holding themselves to that kind of expectation is unreasonable and leads to mental damage of the highest degree. It's also part of the reason why, like, for those of you guys in the Discord, you might have seen the other day, Tiger was like, oh, Rex is, like, talking down on us. He thinks this content is, like, low bar. Yes, it is, because I have not put in the work to make it better myself. I have never gone in and learned how to better equalize my like, I wing it. I very much wing it. My microphone was plug and played. A lot of my stuff is plug and played. It has not been expanded on. If I sat there and probably figured a bunch of shit out, things could sound better. Heck, it wasn't until some of you guys pointed out that I was still streaming at 720p 30 FPS that it reminded me that I hadn't actually updated my stream, like, my rates. Because that is something I could have done much sooner on, with the fact of I'm running 2 computers now for streaming. In other words, for those not completely getting what I'm putting down here, we are a team. We are a community. We work together. And, well, you get the point and laugh at me. Or, in business terms, I may run the company, but I listen to those around me. I might not always, implement what is suggested or what's pointed out. It doesn't mean it's not heard. There has been many of times where I've looked into things and, messed around with things in the background, and I came to the conclusion I didn't care for the way it looked. So I reverted back. Okay, put that there. I can't fucking believe that this is how close. I could have sworn it didn't need a fucking fire. It fucking very much needed a goddamn fucking fire. Where's my dried grass? Dry grass. Do I have any? That's more sand. Oh shit, I got a bunch of bony soil there. I bet you I got someone underneath. I guess I'm out of the... Actually, you know what? That does kind of make sense. Do. Now, I cannot push the right buttons, apparently. Oh, did that... Yes, I put it in the goddamn fucking... This is literally where I was fucking it up. I do actually need this. This is what tells the game to put it as a charcoal kit. That's how fucking close I was to actually having those work. That's also why I'm so annoyed with myself. Okay. While that is cooking, so I'm... See, I'm not even sure how much that copper is going to give us. We haven't done much exploring to begin with. So I'm going to be hard off for copper just in general. Actually, no, we do have some out here. That's quite the trek. That really is. And see, with stuff like that snow there and that, I wouldn't be surprised if those areas are starting to fill with snow like they're... I also found out, too, these can actually just go on the bloody wall. So I didn't actually, you know, need to make, like, little tables for them. That's what I'm hearing. Oh, I actually do have a few spears ready. Cool. Are all... Okay, all of... Yeah, all of them are new. Okay. The only reason I have these copper spears is because you can get copper spear heads from panning. Of course I got nothing from it. Okay. I didn't even realize... I thought I had drained last week my wood supply down here. Whatever. Whatever. Breaking into some goddamn Shakira here, apparently. But yeah, once... Actually, I've got a bunch of sticks. I can probably fire that anvil cast. Once I remember where I put my... Where's my grass? There's my grass. No, it's not that type of grass, guys. Come on, we're not playing Schedule 1. What? I'm just gonna... Okay, I just needed that. I just needed one layer for it. Okay, cool. That works for me. Put that in there. Hit it with the fire starter. Yeah, it's amazing what happens when I can take my time and really kind of sit down with and try to figure out a system. Like one of the things I couldn't get to work before, I figured out. And that was this. Storing these items on the ground like this. I couldn't figure that out before. I figured it out in my own time. And I know, you guys are like, but Rex, you don't need to rush. It's fine. We're here we enjoy it. I'm aware of this, however, I do, like, I don't want to waste your guys' time too much either. Right? It's part of the reason why I kind of set out with some goals in mind when I go to stream for something, because it kind of gives a point to work towards. Yeah, that's going to be running for a couple days. Holy cow, it's already starting to get dark. Like... I'm not gonna lie, I'm thinking that I'm probably going to do a bunch of prep work. And then I'm gonna actually end up moving the house. I'm gonna keep this here to come back to. But I'm almost wondering if I shouldn't move this way, because we found so much more ore this way. Like, probably like right in here. That way I can go over this pond, or like, capture it for my farm, and like doing panning and stuff like that. Like, this was pointless, but I have found out a way to get that to actually more or less grow on at your base. So there is that. Oh, I might as well just fucking... grab those bones. Yeah, I've got... I know what I'm doing now, to a degree. You know what? There we go. We've got some winter gear. We're gonna hold on to it, like we're not gonna use it quite yet. Hey, really fast, how do I get this game? I've seen it everywhere, but can't figure it out. No problem, Scott. Just hang on a minute. Let me do that so we're not wasting time here. So if you were around for the earlier days of Minecraft, it's one of those games that you've got to go to their website to pick up. They don't go through Steam. They don't go through... Like, I've seen it on Humble Bundle, but I'm pretty sure that'll even give you a code for... just for redemption on their site. And then, yeah, you just... Yeah, just buy game. That's all there is to it. Like, it's super cheap. Like, it's a lot of fun. Probably actually better pricing is really. But yeah, like, that's all there is to it. It's stupid easy. But I know some people nowadays are used to, you know, you gotta go to Steam, you gotta go to, like... I don't think some people remember the days before. Ah, God, I'm starving. I think we got wolves outside our compound. Okay, that makes so much sense. Thank you so much. Yeah, nope, not a problem, Scott. Like, this is 22 hours in, and I'm still learning stuff on this series. It's like, this has very much been a relatively me playing blind. That's why this one is called, okay, fine, I did my homework. Because I finally, 5th stream going in, I have actually gone and looked things up. Oh, yeah, we'll do that. We'll make ourselves some oatmeal, because I didn't even realize this was a goddamn thing I could do. Making some oatmeal. Right. Here I am looking for torches, and I don't even have torches on this one. Okay, let's get some oatmeal made up, because that'll help food up out a lot. Plus, that should get grains up, which should also help with our health bar a bunch. Ooh, another one of the trees grew. Nice. Just... I can't even say this game is simplistic. It is not simplistic in the slightest. But God, is it... It's got a weird feeling of being rewarding. Like, when I finally worked all this out, I was just... Oh. Yeah, oh, good. I've got 20 in there. And I've got another... Oh, I've got so much copper here. Actually, no, I don't have enough, because I don't have enough to cast that anvil. I need like 90 ingots to cast that anvil. We don't need the rest of that wood in there. Right, I was going to put my bowls away. Okay, we've got our hunter bags, so I'm actually even doing better on that front. I've got some fur clothing in my ready to go for the winter. I just don't want to wear it yet because I don't want to damage it. Just basically the boots and actually, no, it'll probably be the coat that I'll be replacing. Damn, that's actually got my durability. So, we want to take that to twine, and then do I have any other work anywhere else? Doesn't look like it. Shit. Okay. And that doesn't give me enough for a suture. No, I need 4 per suture kit. Okay. 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 We have a plan. It's not a very good plan, but we do have a plan. I definitely got a bunch of rye. I can get the cabbage going next year. I haven't tried growing rice yet. I've got a couple beets. Okay, let's take inventory here. Because here's one of the things we're going to have to worry about when we start getting into our farming. Is what we've got to worry about crop rotation. So, you eat N, you eat N, you eat N, you eat K, you eat N, you eat K, okay. I can technically do rotation. Actually, I can. Yeah, okay, I already see it. In theory. I'm thinking I'm probably, for the most part, gonna rotate cabbage and rice for the first little bit. Because I can make a. I've got enough seeds, I can make a 3x3. Or no, not 3. I can get a fairly decent rotation going on with a fairly decent amount of food from them. I still want to get things like cabbage and carrots going and get those seeds built up. Same with some of my other grains here. Flax I'm definitely going to want to get going because that's a key crafting ingredient. But basically, the idea here is I get one of these going, and because when nothing is in the soil, or the plant in the soil itself doesn't use that nutrients, it will replenish that nutrients in the soil, from how I understand it. So, basically, when we get into doing the farming, we don't want to harvest some rye and then throw some cabbage in right underneath afterwards. We don't have anything for fertilizer right now. I think N is one of the harder ones earlier on to fertilize for. But we want to put in, like, you know, rice, for instance, because then it would hit the K harder and the N would come back. I also tend to I don't try to replant same day. To let it kind of get a little bit of a oomph. That's an oil lamp. That was an oil lamp right in my face. Nope, that's still going. Okay. What? I am going to go scout that area. I've also got 2 gears on, like, 2 gears of the house. What do you have available there, sir? Yeah, that's just decoration, so I wouldn't care for that. Feel like that's just cosmetic. Honestly, what I'm really after is these cracked containers. That could give me a bunch of seeds that I don't have. That could give me a bunch of ores. Right? That's why I'm looking at them. But, yeah, it's... weird. We'll head over here. Jesus Christ, I almost fell in the hole because of all the shrubbery. What is that? I want to say that's a wolf. Like a wolf pup. Which means its parents are probably not far behind. So we're going to change directions real quick. And also try to keep an ear out. Mind you, with it being this late in the year, I'm not sure if I'll hear bees. I will grab that, that's for sure. Talking about wolves. Yeah, that's not a very big pond of water either. So it'll be easy to kind of keep around the compound. Well, I mean, the nice thing is this is all sand, so it'll give me a bunch of stuff to pan. That means I'm also gonna need a... Or am I better off... Now, this is all low fertility soil. But I mean, if I come over here for, say, I can easily kind of get some of this into my base. Yeah. Yeah, like, look at that. Those mountaintops are snowy. And yeah, I'm probably seeing these ones down here. Just so you guys are aware. Definitely gives me some stuff to think about. But I mean, I also did say at the beginning of this, our first year is probably going to be our hardest. Unfortunately, my lack of knowledge made it way... What the... Oh, it's that green... Jesus fucking Christ! Remember how I talked about times that it would change the fucking landscape for a mile? Jesus! Holy fuck! We're okay! Now don't mind me as I quickly run home and change my pants. Oh, god damn. That actually scared. I didn't. My brain's like, oh yeah. It's gonna collapse. This is something that's gonna happen. Like, this is gonna happen. This is just how this area is set up. I gotta be careful. I can't jump too much. And as I'm thinking that, it fucking collapses. But yes, I have many of ideas on how I'm gonna better do my base. Because I have learned many of things, and many of things this base helped me learn. I want to say that's done and ready to be harvested, but I'm gonna wait. Patience is key, young Padawan. Rush you must not in the story of Vintage. Hmm? Okay, I might not be a hunter class, but I can still shoot, buddy. Woo! Fiber! I have so much rot ready to go for when I can actually make compost. Like, you guys don't know. The problem is, apparently compost takes like 60 in-game days in a barrel. It is one of the better fertilizers, but it takes almost an in-game year. Which, I mean, technically makes sense, because actual fertilizer in real life takes years. It's one of those, oh, I hear you like realism in your games. How about some realism for your realism? But no. I'm gonna go through a bunch of extra food tonight because I'm down a bunch of health. Which is fine. Well, not really, but I'm still gonna say it's fine. Three servings, fresh for 3 days. Okay. Win for doing homework. Hello, Zoo. Yeah. The homework I'm relating to is for Vintage Story. So, I'm probably 23 hours into the save. This was our first charcoal kiln we tried. I failed. I burnt all my wood to ash. Keep in mind, the interior of this is like 5 by 6 and 3 tall. Then, you know what? I went, you know what? I'm going to try something. I'm going to do it a little different. We're going to try again. See, maybe I just fucked something up, especially with the size. So we went with a 3 by 2 with it being too tall. Failed again. Then I tried to make a pyramid out here and failed again. I'm gonna crack. It's not showing the smoke, so I feel like the charcoal is ready. But I'm scared. I'm scared. I low-key keep Barry's here waiting. I'm low-key barely here waiting for a bus right now, but I hope your stream goes well. Appreciate it, Zoo. Don't miss your bus. Whatever you do, don't miss the bus. Now I got Weird Al in my head. Another one rides the bus. Bam, bam, boom. Another one rides the bus. And another gets on, and another gets on. Another one rides the bus. Hey, I'ma sit by you. Another one rides the bus. Oh, no, I should wait. No, I should. I want to open it, but I don't want to open it. Guys, I'm scared. We'll take the reeds back. Thank you. Da-da-da-da-dum. There's my other reeds. How about we put them in the stack? That would be smart, Rex. That would be smart. Yeah, okay. I don't want to waste the day, but... Okay. So over there does look like it wouldn't be too bad for moving a shop. It's just these areas are all sand. But I got a lot more trees over here, and that's a lot closer. Plus, well, this is all, like, mountainy terrain.
On occasion, we thank our supporters like Southampton Dog of Eastern Long Island, New York, where all of your trusted professional training and care needs are available. SouthamptonDog.com.
We need
live 24 hours a day, 7 days
to
Los Angeles, California. This is the Seaberg1000.com.
stock up the meat. I think that's probably what our focus also needs to be. Ow. What is that? Oh. I have borax around. Okay. Apparently that is supposed to be really good for tanning my leathers. If I ever get that far. Oh no, that's just terrain. Like... I'm not gonna lie, guys, like it's... winter is looking like it could be rough. Like, I know I do have those jars sealed, ready to go. And that could help greatly. But I don't think my cellar is, well, one, I wouldn't be surprised if my cellar is too big to be effective to begin with. I found out that's a thing. Ooh, wait, what is this? That's blue clay. That is a bunch of blue clay. Cool. I'm hoping to find some fucking fire clay. Because I'm going to need that for some of my higher end stuff as well. Um, what is that over there? This is how we get mauled by a bear. Mauled by a bear. Mauled by a bear. This is how we get mauled by a bear early in the morning. That's another piggy. Do I want to take out the pig though right now? Meat doesn't... With the pig taken out, we can also get the fat, so even... Give me those arrows. Get back here, piggy. Haha! Got the piggy. Hi, tiger! Don't mind us, we're just doing piggy murder. Okay, I don't want to take out the chickens right now. Hopefully... Actually... I've got an idea. I wonder if we can actually get a couple chickens. Problem is, if I get into livestock, I'm not gonna move. Mind you, I guess my location isn't too bad, and I do like the fact that it constantly rains. I just more or less gotta take down that huge wall. It's not working as I want it to. Enemies are spawning in it and they're holding them in. Oh yeah, Tiger, you missed it. We were out for an adventure and I had a whole sinkhole swallow me. Well, I shouldn't say a sinkhole. The ceiling of a cave collapsed under my feet. It's distracted me with pretty shiny things. Oh no, that's just forest flooring. That's a big part of why we're as low health as we are right now. Hey, Black Point! Yeah. I also, part of the reason we have the name we do for the stream, I broke down, I did some homework, I understand the systems of Vintage Story a little better. We should theoretically actually successfully have made charcoal already. Oh. Vintage Story is painful when you fuck up on the large scales that I have fucked up on. Yeah. This should have charcoal in it. I'm just waiting till the morning to make fucking door. Making sure. Actually, if that's got charcoal in it, we're gonna play off the assumption that we do have actually successfully have made charcoal this time. I didn't want to put the bone in there. However, I do want to put those in there. Yeah, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, this thing's like double the length I can get away with for a cellar. My cellar is not as effective as it should be. I didn't know there was a building limit on this. I started getting into the create mod on Minecraft. Nice. Black point. Oh, tiger. Tiger, tiger, tiger. You poor misguided child, you. I said I understood a little bit more. Vintage Story has so much opportunity for fuck-ups. They're... And I understand these in theory. Oh, god damn, what? Right. Yes, we will allow that. Thank you, Automon. It's fine. God, stop giving me issues, chat. Thing. Stop telling me you're gonna stop scrolling. Damn stupid Automon. I mean, it doesn't like cursing. I'm pretty sure I'm older than you. That doesn't mean much, Tiger. It doesn't like me. Oh yeah. Right, I was gonna do a thing. Shit, I don't think I actually have enough reeds to do what I was gonna do. Because I need to make one of these, which means... Oh god, no, I don't have anywhere near enough. Mind you, I also don't have an area put together yet to put any livestock in that I would get. Mind you, no, because my luck is they'd go out there. No. So, no. Rex, I'm tempted, so please tell me don't. I'm tempted to try Cobblemon. Do it! What's it gonna do? Really? What's trying out a different mod pack really gonna do? Why would chat does that? You don't know me. No, but Tiger, the expression is you poor misguided child, you know, children of the flock, you know. Yeah, it's like late enough. We should be fine. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Oh. Tiger, I hate to tell you this. You've only got a couple years on me. In all honesty. Like, you need a couple fingers on the hand, couple years. You don't even need all the fingers on your hand, couple years. What is going on over here? Oh, okay. Oh, God. Okay. Rex, focus. Do the things. Do the smart things. Right. One of the things I was going to do was make some shovels, because if I'm right, I've got charcoal. If I did things right, I have charcoal in that wall. Which means I need shovels. I know I could use my hands, but shovels are just fucking quicker. And Tiger, you're worried about... Fuck, I mean... What? No. We won't even break it. I'll just grab another fucking piece of flint to nap with. You're worried about missing out on mistakes? Smithing in Vintage Store you haven't seen yet. It is not forgiving. And I'm not talking the I pour hot metals into these casts. I can't do that for everything. All right, moment of truth. Beautiful, beautiful black fucking charcoal. Yes! The fact that the edits that I had seen made it look like I didn't need to put the fire on top of the goddamn wood pile to make charcoal annoys me. But that's the problems with like 100-day videos. They try to cover so much so fast. Now, I also want you guys to take into consideration the 5x6 and 3 tall pile that we originally tried to make into charcoal. I think if I had gotten that thing to actually work the first time, we wouldn't have needed charcoal again. Because this was what? 3 by 2 by 2? So what? 3, 6, 9, 12? And that gave us 75 pieces of charcoal. And, well, I want to know how much we actually are going to use on a regular basis here. Give me my fire starter. Oh, hey, my anvil cast is ready. Cool. We'll let you heat up. Say, where's my sticks? Oh yes, grab the tongs before you forget, genius. Table flipping party. Oh, Jesus Christ, Tiger. This is why we can't have nice things. You're always breaking the tables. Like, god damn it. So things I had fucked up on my other game. I made the wrong hammer mold. So I tried to minimize how many urns I made. That was a brutal mistake. It's better now that I'm not, like, I've gotten past the urns, but oh my god. Is it ready? Is it? It's ready. No, this button. Beautiful. There we go. And yes, for those wondering, you can hurt yourself stepping on them. It is a thing. Did I cast any ingot molds yet? I don't think I have. No, it doesn't look like it on a quick look. You have one job. Yeah, isn't my job to drive you guys up the wall? I mean, come on. Okay, so that's ready to go. Those are just cooling. Ugh. I kind of like how Vintage Story does shit like this with how I've got it set up. Because I don't know, this looks like... It looks like... Yes, it's a pile of charcoal. Yes, it's like dirty and stuff like that. But it's the fact that it looks more functional, right? And you've got a pile of charcoal in your house, but it's like just outside of where you go and work your forge. And because I can just stack it to the back corner there and it crumble into a shape like this, it's it looks so much nicer. Looks more natural. There we go. That's the thing. It looks more real. Yeah, exactly, Tiger. It looks way more realistic. Like, yes, we're dealing with blocks. No. Okay, both of those axes are full durability, so it doesn't matter. It's simpler realism. There we go. That I like that one better. Because yes, you could sit there and spend the time placing it bit by bit, but we know I ain't got the patience for that. Like, we all know I don't have the patience for that at all. Oh yes, and Tiger, last time you were kind of asking about how easy it is to get seeds and that for replanting trees. Apparently it gets way easier once you're no longer punching the leaves. Apparently once you have shears to be able to trim the leaves off the trees, you got more branches and seeds than you know what to do with. So once again, an area where Rex was just being dumb. No. Get this. We want to pile the wood. No, not there. There. Yeah, like just... I want to give this a try. If my theory is right, the whole reason I wasn't able to catch a chicken is because I put berries in the trap when I should have tried grain. What time of day is it right now? Oh, it's only 9 in the morning. Okay. Woo! Oh god, what now, Tiger? Jesus Christ. Hold up. Hold up. Oh! 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 That's a hive! That's a fucking hive! That's the first hive I've ever found. Everyone's like, yeah, you know, you gotta hear for them. You gotta hear for them. You gotta be like listening for them. And I was starting to wonder if I would hear them because of Seabird playing. And, you know, me talking with you guys and everything. But no, we... Okay, cool. It's a little late in the year for it, but... That's fine. We know where it is. Should be able to go back. I don't even think right now I have the reeds needed to make it what I would need to make for it. Because, let's see here, we need to make this, yeah, I need a lot more reeds. I might be able to pull it off, but it's hard to say right now. We are awfully late in the year. And the problem is I don't want to stalemate myself by waiting too long on a lot of the stuff. But I also don't want it to fail because I'm doing it too late in the year, right? You know, I didn't even really catch the quality of that hive. Yes, we found a beehive, which means Rex needs to go and pick a bunch of flowers. Where did I see those chickens? I just heard them. We will put that up there like that, and actually, just in case. I'm gonna slap the star on there. Okay, we definitely have enough reeds We just need the clay? Because it'll work with other clays, right? Or do I have... No, I can use blue. Okay, and I can... Okay, cool. Nice. On the way back, we know of a spot where there's blue clay. We can grab a little bit of blue clay, put some flowers around it to help the population, and maybe, just goddamn well, maybe we can go into the winter with some bees. It's not going to help us much, because it probably won't produce much, if any, honey before, but, and hear me out here, but we will have bees to start the year next year, and possibly some more hives, so that our bees can multiply. When you weren't planning on finding bees, so you make a fucking hive on the fly in the field. Ow! Where, okay. They're on the other side of this island. This island? No, not island. Peninsula? I feel like that's better suiting. Never mind. Colony size poor, so it's... I don't think we're gonna get it to do the thing, but I mean, we can try. God damn, we know we can try. That'll update in time. That skiff should be close enough. One of my favorite emotes of the... Yeah, we don't have anything quite like that. I mean, to be fair, I can't exactly afford to have a dedicated artist either, so I tend to go to, like, Etsy. And even that's freaking expensive. But I don't like not feeding back into its... I don't like stream not feeding back into itself to some degree. And especially with the level of support we had seen that a couple months ago, I didn't feel right not getting you guys some animated emotes, because we had the slots forever. I just didn't have the money. Okay, those are ready. Sir, have you seen where we put the sticks? We have a hammer. We have made Yalmir. And we have our pickaxe. Yalmir has been made. surprise ice cap. You know, when I asked if you wouldn't mind making me a coffee as well, I was not expecting you to run to Timmy's. I was only expecting, you know, an in-house made ice cap. Of course. Guys, she's giving me that shit-eating grin again. Surprise, Timmy. Pretty much. Okay. So, now... I'm not sure what lead would be used for. So I'm thinking tomorrow we head out this way and hit some of these copper that we found. Actually, no, wait. No, don't be so dumb, Rick. Go. You don't even have to wait till tomorrow. Just go out now.
Thank you for listening to
No, I don't think we got enough daylight to make it that far tonight.
Check out our web store on the site. We also have an eBay store. Search Seaberg Music Library.
I think I'm better off to wait to head out to that copper deposit I have already dug out and see how much copper we can get from that. It's a surface copper deposit, so it's probably gonna be low quality, but it's still gonna be plenty of help. Technically those classify as veg. So we'll throw a couple of them in the pot. Was I hearing knocking? I don't know. There we go. I think 6 pieces of wood will be fine. It would be so much quicker, but at the same time, I don't have the six sticks to spare for it. And what I mean by that is you get a couple days, like I think you get 3 days from a burning torch. I think I technically somehow store it in the pot and it stays lit and but it also doesn't cook the things inside if you put it in a box, but it's fine. Because now we need 900 units of metal to pour in the mold. And, well, we don't have that much. How much do we have right now? 360 units of metal. Because, yeah. 1 ingot is 5 units. Right. I'm on that way, so I should also, you know, do the smart thing and get some ingot casts made up. Get these going in here. There we go. Now, I honestly should be making a bunch more pots too to store food in down there, but this is fine. Wasn't there a kid's whole story about, you know, doing the things that you should do and prepping properly for upcoming storms? Or something along those lines. Oh yes, and Tiger says hi, by the way, if you didn't see that. Queen's running around like a crazy person again. Hi, Viking, hi. Wow, no hi for Black Point? Black Point's in there too. So rude. Again, you mean she stopped? And yes, Black Point, she slows down and smells the roses every now and again. Especially when we don't have the kids. Now back to The Sims. Yeah, that sounds about right. What time? I went to bed way too early. I did a silly. Well, okay. Well, if that's the case, then I might as well, not the cooking pots, not the bowls. Flower pot. There we go. These are the ones I want. Huh? Not yet. Oh my gosh, Black Point, really? We'll put it this way. Player 4 is the first sign of the before the four horsemen of the apocalypse make their return. But no, in all honesty, when it comes to that stuff, I have put a lot of thought into that. From back in the day of when I was in high school. And one of the things on my kind of to-do list for that is financial stability. And that is not something currently that is doable right now. And I mean, plus, Jesus fucking Christ, Black Point. We already have, 3. And we're in Canada. You know how expensive that is to begin with? Every other day is a loaf of bread for school lunches. Every other day. You know how expensive that gets. I'm teasing. I mean, that's fair. Doesn't mean I haven't I am honest on that. I've put a lot of thought of that towards that, and there's certain things that needed to be checked off. I understood at a very young age the financial burden that can be added by having children. I mean, fucking hell. I went away to my grandfather's for a month. Back, and I want to say high school. You want to know what I returned to? My parents had bought a brand new fridge, stainless steel fridge, with the money they saved on groceries. And they made sure I knew this. Doesn't help. I've also been, mind you, I slowed down over the years. I was very much a big eater. Like, you know in the Hobbit movies when they ask about, you know, second breakfast and stuff? That was me. Funnier thing was, I was also always a scrawny kid. Okay, we're at 4 now. It's starting to get tired. It's starting to get daylight. Very well, says hi, Tiger. Yeah, she hasn't really stopped around stream for the longest time. Come to think of it. You stopped at second breakfast. No, I didn't stop at second breakfast. Heck, the joke at the trailer park that we would always go camping at is that I would make laps around the park, eating at other people's places. They wouldn't bother putting away the leftovers because they knew at some point I'd stop in and I'd eat them. Okay, let's go hit up that copper deposit now. Hey, what? Why are you giving me that look? Ooh, that lead is actually medium. I still don't know what lead would be used for, and so I don't want to waste my durability right now. I have two little copper stocked up. I need to use the durability to loop back into itself right now. Okay. Yeah, I can still get out of this. Yeah, it's only poor quality. I kind of figured as much. I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Diggy, diggy hole. Diggy, diggy hole. I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Diggy, diggy hole. Digging a hole. I mean, hey, what do you know? That landslide made me stairs. Woo! Victory. Oh, Southern God. Yeah. I'm gonna actually try and do this, what I was trying to do earlier. Whatever. I'm gonna slap the X there to symbolize that in theory it's done. Let's see here. We got 16 nuggets, 15 each. It's a start. That actually might give us enough for our anvil. Brainware things. Part of me wants to loop back, check that beehive. But all the other copper deposits I have come across are way bloody out there. Fresh for 6 days. Like, we're gonna have to go on an adventure to get them. And then there's also digging them up because I haven't pre-dug any of them. I'm gonna go check this route, which means we definitely don't want to lose the fucking pickaxe again. I am still annoyed of that early loss. That hurt. Like, that was a scarring blow right there. I mean, we've run through this way plenty of times, so... Oh, I can also get a grindstone thing going, too. Which means then I can start making flour. Mind you, I can't really use the flour yet to make bread. So maybe I don't need to worry about that so much. I'm also about to pass the fucking bees. I wanted to go check on. They're over here. Ooh, we actually might. You know what? However, I'm going to move that there. Because I think the closer the skip is to the hive, the more likely they are to find it. I'm hoping I caught a chicken. Because if I caught a chicken, that means I understand how that works. And if we understand how that works, that means we can get chicken mouths going, and therefore we have an income of meat, aka protein, and we have an income of feathers, which means arrows. But we've got to get it to work first. That caught something. That very much caught something this time. Do I have to have a... I do have to have a slot available on my back. I've figured it out, guys. We've done the learn. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. That's brown coal. There's coal around here. Haha. And yes, I did pretty much eat everything. Queen, you have heard how my family has talked about how I used to be referred to as the garbage can. That was like my family's nickname for me. Was the garbage can. Or the fact of my mother would also say on how like she really wouldn't bother, you know, arguing with me if I said I didn't like something. Because I ate so much other stuff, it was like, you know what? You're not really a picky eater, so you don't like something, I'm not gonna fight you with it. Like, I've never been big on my leafy greens. But at the same time, my mother couldn't keep me out of the garden, the vegetable garden, long enough for her to actually be able to harvest any of the vegetables, because I was eating the other stuff right off the plants. Heck, my parents have also have stories of where, you know, we sat there, you know, had supper, you know, like roast cooked on the fire, just big meal, baked potato, the whole shebang down at the campground. And then, when they finished, because I finished first, they look up the hill and ask me what I'm doing. Because I'm up on top of the hill, picking the raspberries off the raspberry bush and eating them. I wasn't... One of the things I get the biggest chuckle out of, and it's funny because also now I kind of have it come back at me, because sometimes the kids do it as well, is where my parents couldn't sit there or remain I don't like how long that's... You know what? I'm just gonna do it this way. Now, how do I let... How do we let the thing out? How to? How do I... Game? How? I've got it in there, now how do I take it out of there? Unless... No, not offhand. Can't put it in my inventory or anything like that. This chicken is going to end up dead. How does one release livestock? Right. What? Oh. How do you use basket traps? Can catch many, but not all small animals. We want the release. Beware that an animal once trapped will die. Right mouse click on the... Now that I am right mouse clicking, what? This is pissing me off. Select the basket using hotkey shift 1, 2, 3, or 4. What do you mean? There we go. That was not shift game, that was control. So, I would like to point out with this. Here. Hotkey shift plus 1, 2, 3, 4. I had to hit control and then 1. I have not changed any controls. Right? Am I the only one that stuff like that irks? Like, especially when it was timered, like I was on a timer like that. Can't really do those fences. Could do... Actually, yeah, I can do that one very easily. Where'd our chicken go? Actually, I do kind of want to chase it back into that corner. Because that other corner is going to be so much easier to pen. Chicken has pen. We have a chicken pen, guys. This wasn't even on the agenda. Maybe. Like, I don't know. Like, that's just... But at least now we know, right? And knowing is half the battle. Wait, is this just... Can I just get infinite... Is this gonna keep giving me more... Is this really that cheaty? Because it gave me another basket. Right. How... I don't think I have enough sticks to make any, ladders. No. I don't... Well, this is fine. I know how I can do this to make sure the chicken will not escape. You guys ready for this? It's a brilliant, brilliant strategy, okay? Parkour! And yes, we have to yell parkour when we leave now. Just parkour! I'm gonna need a lot more sticks because I'm actually gonna want to build a ladder. The idea is that hopefully the snow never gets deep enough that they can escape my compound itself. But I'm also kind of going to roof that anyways. In time. But we do now, my theory was correct. I do have to kind of keep in mind what bait I'm using in my traps. Or what I'm trying to catch. Which means if I want to try getting some bunnies, because, you know, nothing breeds like rabbits, I'm probably going to need some carrots. But Rex, the cute bunnies. Why would you hurt the cute innocent bunnies? Because I need food. Sometimes survival means the cute things have to die. The Office. Yeah, exactly, Viking. The Office. You knew the reference I was making. Worst part is, that's another show that I never really watched. I know bits and pieces of it, but that's because, like, social media and that is all just like, look at this funny moment. Haha, look at this funny moment that I just blended with this other thing. Jesus Christ. Oh god, that... Jesus! I don't like how those lightning strikes were right behind me. Like, it's the whole concept of nowadays everything is copying something else. There's no original ideas anymore. Which I don't... I get the concept behind. I also don't fully agree with. Because to make something your own does mean you had an original idea with it. You were just inspired by the other thing. I don't like how I don't hear any chickens around. Oh, no, there they are. Is it bad I'm even wondering if I need to go that far away anymore? Because that one only... that... I honestly want to watch them. Because when we picked that chicken up, it had a bunch of its timer gone already. Like, oh. We don't even have to leave. We don't even have to leave. The more you know. And I think that means we now have a hen and a rooster. Right? So, a double win. Now I just need to get their enclosure built up a lot better. Technically, it even needs some gates. Nice. So if you're here after someone else has streamed it, how much have you enjoyed watching Vintage Story, and do you play yourself? Are you learning yourself? Like, are you in the process like myself where you're learning the game? Are you... like, whereabouts in this are you sitting? Are you interested in seeing how different people solve the issues of that are thrown at them? Like, because that's one of the things that puzzle games can be very interesting for, is seeing how different people solve different issues. Well, I'm off to bed, so good night. Yeah, have a good night, Viking. This also reminds me, for those wondering, we do stream on both YouTube and Twitch. Nothing different in the sense of the quality or what you're getting, so watch on what you like. The big difference is Twitch only keeps the VODs for like 30 to 60 days. YouTube is forever. So but beautiful. We have chickens. Guys, I did a thing. I wasn't even expecting to do that tonight. Heck, I was just, you know, let's get some copper and tools finally. Get that figured out. You know, we motherfucking got chickens. Woo! Victory, victory, victory. Oh, there. Okay. Oh, that's how you make the gate. Okay. So I do this. That gives me another 5 fences. And then I do this, which gives me a gate. So I should make 2 of them. And then... oh god, we got the rooster sounds now. And then... ooh. That's all I needed for a rope ladder. I think I've got that. Yeah, I very much have that, and yes, like... right now, sure, that's like a little bit of a waste because I'm going to be using it for getting in and out of my base. But for long term, that's helpful. No, up there. Thank you. No, not. Would you put it in the place I want it to go? Oh, you son of a... I've seen other people do this. Why is it not working for me? Really? Where you... guys, it's choosing violence. Oh my god. Made worse with the fact I can't see now because we're getting to night. Whatever. We'll fix it in the morning. It's getting too dark out there. I can't see. Nope. Almost too much for my small mind. Fair enough. Is it bad? Stuff like that usually is, like, for me, it's like, hey. Yeah, let's try that some more. Actually, I could easily just make that. But I don't want to use up that much sticks right now. No, that's sand. What can we all make with... okay, so we can't really... okay. I actually kind of want to get away from building with so much dirt. That could look decent. Like, I kind of want to start getting it to where we're actually looking the part where we're improving. You know what? I don't want to commit to that. That's the problem. I don't want to commit to that because wood could be... That could be a very high commodity. However... I think it's something like this. We could go cobblestone. It wouldn't look right off the bat as a roofing material, but we're using... Yeah, you know what? I like that idea. However, I still need to sleep to go back out there. Actually, before we sleep, let's go work the forge a little here. No, not those. We don't need the tongs. We need the hammer. Hammer time. Can't touch this. Can't touch this. That's only 600 units of copper. Son of a... Okay. Well, that means we're kind of left with two options at this point. We do a shit ton of panning tomorrow, or... Hello? I don't know how... He must have spawned in here somehow. Which I don't like that. Not one bit. No, we do not. Okay. These I'm just gonna store on the ground. Over here. That can go in there. That can go in there. Fresh for 5 days. No, what? Where's my other bowls? Here they are. Wait. Oh, it... Yep, it kept that. Son of... I poisoned my own meat. I mean, it's not gonna kill me, but... Yeah, that was stupid of me. Those mushrooms are slightly poisonous. I was keeping them for the fact of making rot. And then I go and cook with them. Rex is so smart. SMRT. I should be able to sleep till morning. Yes, I would, Queen, because I knew that was the whole reason I wasn't eating those mushrooms. Is I was holding on to them for the fact of making rot to make my own, like, make fertilizer. And then I grab a handful of them and throw them in with the meat for the meat stew. Okay. We've got 30 cobble to work with. Is it bad I almost want to put a secondary doorway in my house that's not at the ground level? Like, Jesus Christ. Trying to get me raided. Oh God. Do I want to know by who, Neil? For fuck's sakes, a temporal storm is coming too. This is not gonna help my fucking getting things ready for the winter. I will say, like, even if you don't succeed, Neil, it is very much appreciated. The fact that any of you guys would go out above and beyond to try to get other streamers to, you know, bring their communities over is very much appreciated. Because that in itself can help the community grow greatly. Okay. I should have been smarter about this. As I fucking tank my sanity because I'm standing beside a rift. Why would you be in? Of course you would be in with the fucking chickens. I am going to lose my chickens before I even have a chance. Haha! To get them to actually, you know, provide. That'll keep the snow from building up in the coop. I know it looks a little weird having, you know, this cobblestone. But hey. It's fine. We're working with what we got. I'm just gonna leave that guy in there. He will despawn in time. Okay, right. We need to get... grab the spear. Get off the wall. Grab the pickaxe. Grab our poisonous food because we were smart about that. Damn it. I can't wait till I can get away from these crude doors. Do we have any shovels? Yes. Right there, genius. Okay. Okay, all of that is ready to go. We got that caged in properly. Good, good, good. Okay. Okay, so if chickens go for grain, full-size boars wouldn't be the ones that I'd be able to catch. It'd probably be their offspring. Oh, wait. No, no, don't, no. Yeah, don't. Rex, we're just told about a temporal storm coming. No, do not go out to go copper mining. A temporal rift is happening. I'm gonna hang, like... We're definitely gonna have to clean things up in here. I'm probably going to be moving tree growing to outside the walls. We're gonna hold on to the berry bushes, but set them up a lot better. I mean better in the sense of we're gonna kind of get them put together and sorted instead of just willy-nilly. We're gonna get an actual decent-sized garden going too. Yeah, I don't even feel like I could go out to see if the bees have swarmed yet. Speaking... Let's get those put down there. No, no. Pick them all up. Speaking of winter prep, let's get more of those fired. Okay. Hopefully this temporal storm shows up soon. Not gonna lie. Because once I get these going, like, made up, even if I can't seal them, they're still... That's still a bunch of extra... There's still a bunch of extra food storage for cooked food down below. And, like, that's gonna be huge in itself. Like, because the more food I can even get just prepped and going, like already prepped, ready to go, will help us out greatly. However, I'm gonna keep the cellar in the house, but I'm gonna make a separate cellar, I think, as a compound for food storage. One that's actually made to the specs. Sir, you are in my wood burning area. Get out of there. No, use the durability of the goddamn pickaxe. There we go. At least that looks a little better. Oh, see, this is why I'm thinking of moving to where I can have some water in my compound. Because while we're waiting for the storm, I could be sitting there panning right now. I could be panning for copper, whatever. I've got a bunch of sand ready to go. I don't have to be more or less burning time right now, waiting. I don't have enough units of copper here to cast my anvil, so I'm not even gonna bother with that right now. We've got actually quite a bit of clear quartz here. Holy cow. I did not realize this. Which means I could technically... Actually, no, because I don't really have the sticks for it. So I say, technically I could make a bunch of proper windows, but no. We're low on sticks. I'm not even sure what the chickens will need for food in their trough. It's probably also going to be grains, if I had to guess. But I don't even know. I don't even know if they will like die just because I don't have a trough for them right now. Just because I said, guys, I did some homework, still, like I said, it doesn't mean I know everything still. There is still a lot for me to learn. Is it bad I'm half tempted to start pulling up the bushes, start reorganizing them now? Just because we're sitting here waiting for a goddamn storm. The biggest problem is it'll reset them all. How's it going in there, buddy? Must suck to be stuck in there, huh? Oh, there's a bush there. I think that's all our current berries harvested. Oh, I can't wait to get rid of that goddamn door. And here's the thing. I sealed all of these. They have kind of their maximum... Well, outside of the fact that the cellar kind of sucks right now, they have their maximum possible time to, brain. Would you do the words thing? They have their maximum time of shelf life. There we go. Which... I think those are almost like... I only have, what's that? 8, 9, 10... 12 servings there of food. So it's not a lot of food, but their shelf life alone should last longer than the winter. Right, I need to do this. Make a new knife. But Rex, you're so close to going to copper. Why are you worrying about a flint knife? Well, because A, I'm not at that point yet, and B, if I can... The only thing to my knowledge, that makes a flint knife different from a copper one is the durability. So, if I'm not going to get extra drops from it, I might as well hold off and use that ingot-ish worth of copper, roughly, on, say, you know, a backup hammer, or some nails for proper chests, or I can better utilize taking that ingot from A and putting it in B. Okay, okay, Temporal Storm, would you show up already? Like, I feel like I'm trapped in my house right now, because I feel like this Temporal Storm will show up at any minute. And like, the second I head out, it's A, going to show up, and B, my door is going to break so everything gets in my house. But you know what? It's not that... Actually. What do you know? There's the storm right there. I debated it. I debated it. I got it to show up. Sadly, we are not at a spot where I can feel comfortable fighting the storm and going for all that loot. Because yes, you can get some nice loot from these storms and all. But we're not at that point. Come on. Where's the acid trip? So it's kind of funny, because if I stand over here, I start having the trip. Oh no, it's the trip. Let's be ready just in case some show up in the house. Welcome to the acid trip that is the temporal storm. This is why we don't put the funny mushrooms in the food. Oh. The temporal storm finally happened that I was waiting for. Oh no, I think Queen started playing Roblox. Come on. Like, don't get me wrong, I like the temporal storms and everything as a lore point, but unless you're able to fight them, like you gotta camp out like this on them, it's kind of like, just hurry up already. And no, that was not something disconnecting from your guys' computer. I just unplugged my Fitbit. I had it charging before stream. Just because I know when I hear that sound on a stream or something like that, I got like, wait, what just unplugged on my computer? Have you ever noticed how when you plug a device into your computer, unplug it, it makes a noise? That's the sound I'm talking about. Queen was giving me a funny look like, what are you talking about? Like, why are you letting them know you unplugged something? Because those of us who are concerned about stuff like that will be like, okay, what just unplugged from my computer? Hola, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Land of Shadows. How's it going? Yeah, god damn it, I missed my mute button. Oh, would you just let me... There we go. Sorry, some moderator things called my attention. Oh, shit. As I frickin'... This is not good. This is not ideal. And we're gonna respawn right here in the house. That sucks because that literally just reset all my stats for my food consumptions. What I mean by that is, oh no, it doesn't reset it, but it cuts it by half. Vintage Story is one of those games where those bars, if you're unaware, actually affect your stats. So the higher you have these bars, they give you, if you fill them up, they give you boosts to your health. In other words, you're rewarded for having a good balanced diet. But, okay, come on. There we go. The storm is over. Finally. Are my chickens still alive? Yep, I see you on two. Yep, there's two of them in there still. Cool. Yeah, I'm good, thanks. We don't want any of your Girl Scout cookies, thanks. Okay, there we go. Eat some of that, I guess. That's cooking. What time are we? Okay. Oh, we'll go to sleep, and well, sadly, because I didn't want to leave it with the storm like right on our heels. That's where we're gonna have to call stream, because we're at that time again. It's 2:30 in the morning. Okay, that's great. But yeah, guys, like I said, we are gonna wrap it up here, because yeah, it's, well, in this case it's 10 after 9, but we'll be back tomorrow night, 6 p.m. EST. I do want to kind of get some Oblivion in, but I don't know. I went to go play some Elden Ring earlier today and my controller wouldn't connect, so I don't know if something's going on there. I'll have to play around with it. And, well, Elder Scrolls and Fallout's, they're kind of better with a controller. It's more nostalgic to me. I played them on the PS3, okay? Don't judge me. But, till then, you guys, don't forget, like, subscribe, follow, push all the buttons. Heck, join the Patreon. Definitely join the Discord. It's free. It's how you guys can all talk amongst yourselves outside of stream. We got a great little community over there. And, well, when things go sideways, it's one of the few platforms I remember to update. But we will see you next time. Bye-bye.